DC56 The Golden Man. Soul-touching and life-enhancing stories. The Golden Man. The heat from the yellow grass and the red sandhills rose into the pink sky, for it was hot, very hot during the summers in the land of the Blue People. In the country of Pharaoh Oron and his Blue People, wealth, education and science was growing rapidly. These Blue People, whose Pharaoh was also blue in color, were leading quite a comfortable life, for they were the beloved ones of the Pharaoh. They had every position possible, they were the owners of the land, shops, and filled all important positions, and had every possession possible. From all the wars Pharaoh Oron and his blue army had fought and won, they had made many prisoners, people of all colors, and these other colored people were used as slaves. The orange people were made into the servants in the homes of many blue families. The green people were very badly treated and had to work very hard on the land. The silver-colored race had been killed or had fled from the country, for the silver people had risen against the Pharaoh, so none of them remained in the country anymore. One day the general came to the Pharaoh and told him about a new prisoner, a man with a golden complexion. Oron thought, hey, maybe these golden people are useful. When I know about their land, I can conquer them. And he asked for the golden man to be brought before him. Pharaoh Oron was sitting on his throne with two lions on each side as the golden man entered the room. The golden man was dressed in a big white robe covered with hundreds of little crystals. He was an impressive man, with his golden face, crystal bright eyes, and white hair. The Pharaoh didn't feel comfortable facing this man, and for some reason or another couldn't look him straight into the eyes. "Where do you golden people live?" commanded Oron. With a calm voice the golden man answered, "We golden people are only very few in this world, but in the country I come from, we live among people with green, orange, yellow, silver, white, blue, and many other complexions." "What complexion does the king of your country have?" the Pharaoh demanded. "His color is unimportant, but he is able to change his complexion as he likes," the golden man responded. "What color is his army?" the Pharaoh continued. The golden man answered, "I am his army, but my color is completely unimportant." Pharaoh Oron was getting a little confused by all these strange answers, but wanted to know more. "Why did you come to my country? What is your aim?" he asked. The golden man replied, "The creator of all complexions, my commander, sent me to this country. I have come to guide people back to a land where complexion doesn't matter, for the essence of life in my country is love." "And then what color of people are you looking for?" questioned Oron with a smile on his face, for he thought the whole story was a joke. "Any color," said the golden man. "Orange, green, and even blue people are free to follow me." "But," said the Pharaoh, "maybe I will not allow people to go with you. I could kill you, and then it's finished with this stupid idea from your commander." And he laughed sarcastically. The golden man replied, "If you kill me, another golden man will come in my place. We do not come to fight, to take over your rulership, or to improve your country. We golden people only come for those people who wish to follow us." "Nobody will follow you," said Oron. "You have nothing to offer them. They can see what you are promising. They cannot see what you are promising, for you have no food, no wealth, and no army," he said. "I don't understand exactly who I'm dealing with," he continued. "I see special qualities in you. You are a dreamer, a fool, but you are no harm to me." The golden man was free to go, and after some time the Pharaoh completely forgot about him. Then the day arrived when the general came with strange news. "Pharaoh, do you still remember that golden fool?" asked the general. "Yes," answered Pharaoh. And the general said, "Well, he's leaving the country, and many people are following him. Orange people, green people, and even some of our own blue people." The Pharaoh became very upset and ordered, "All these people are be brought back immediately. Why are our blue people following this golden man? Surely they know they will be slaves forever." The Pharaoh felt betrayed by his own people, and speaking, saying, "And bring this golden man to me." With a small army, the general chased after the golden man, who surrendered without a word and obeyed the instructions of the general. Some days later, the golden man was brought in front of the Pharaoh again. "You are not as harmless as I thought," said the Pharaoh. "I will put you in prison, and all your followers will become my slaves, even the blue people who betrayed me." "That will not be a very wise decision," the golden man replied with a calm and gentle voice, "for I promised these people a new land, and I promised them I would guide them to the country of love, whether you like this or not." And then he continued, "If you make slaves out of your blue people, nobody will understand, for they didn't commit any crime or do any harm at all." "Stop your stupid talking. I am Pharaoh, and I have spoken," said Oron, and he called for his guards and ordered them to put the golden man in jail. After a few weeks, the blue people were fighting amongst themselves. The army had a difficult job because most blue people couldn't understand what their ruler was doing. Many thought their Pharaoh had gone mad, for how could he make slaves out of his own people? The Pharaoh had to give a general instruction to kill anyone who was against his decisions. However, this didn't improve the situation at all. People continued to fight and to kill each other, and many soldiers died as well. The Pharaoh was desperate and sent for the golden man. "What are you doing to my people? What are you doing to my country?" shouted Oron. "I am doing nothing," answered the golden man with his peaceful voice, "for it is not me doing anything. It is you that are doing wrong. There is still time to let me go." But Oron was too proud and wouldn't give in, and the golden man was put in jail again. The next morning, Oron the Pharaoh woke up, looked into the mirror, and almost had a heart attack. His blue complexion had changed into a silver color, the very color of the people he had destroyed, the very color of the people who were not allowed to live in his country. In panic, the general and soldiers fled the palace. They didn't know what else to do, for how could they trust a man with a silver complexion? The whole country became a chaos. Everybody was desperate. Pharaoh Oron went to the prison himself and opened the door of the jail and said to the golden man, "Go, go now, leave my country and take your people with you, but please give me my blue color back again." The golden man said, "I am not in the position to help a man without love and respect. Now you see and feel how it is to have a different color in your chaotic country. You always discriminated people of other colors, and your blue people thought they were superior to all others. This is your reward. This is what you did to yourself. I came only to guide some people, but you, Oron, you have still a lot to understand before you can go to the promised land, a place without differences in wealth and complexion." The golden man left the country in peace with all his followers. The Pharaoh was left behind in a land full of chaos, a place where life and living would take long time before it would return. What the story could bring us. This story tells us, or hopefully makes us aware, that on this planet we live as individuals among many other individuals, fellow visitors with their many different complexions. When we have a problem accepting one another with our individual complexions, we call this discrimination. However, we must understand that by doing that we are actually discriminating ourselves and discriminating the Creator. We are all spiritual beings dressed up in different complexions, with different attributes, and we are here to experience this worldly adventure. Also, within each complexion group, people tend to discriminate. On other levels, they may discriminate on what they call beauty, or who is tall or small, who has money and less money, etc. By comparing in this way, we end up discriminating and falling into the trap, which is called comparing and competing. All of us, with our individual complexions, our individual thoughts and inner and outer experiences, are here to have a total, individual and unique adventure, and this cannot be compared with anyone else's adventure. However, on a deeper level, we are all the same, of the same essence, eternal brothers and sisters.